The Jungle Boy and the Loyal Monkey Brothers. Once upon a time, there was a vast forest called Golden River Grove. It was a place of wonder, filled with high mountains that touched the clouds, and magnificent trees that seemed to reach for the sky. Roaring waterfalls cascaded down, filling the air with their gentle rumble. This grove was always lush and green, a happy home for countless animals. A soft breeze whispered through the leaves, making them dance a joyful jig. The clear river water flowed gently past colorful flowers, spreading their sweet fragrance far and wide. Warm sunlight filtered through the dense canopy, painting the entire forest in a golden hue. In the deepest, quietest part of this great forest, where very few humans had ever ventured, lived a kind jungle boy named Jack. He had been an orphan since he was very young, but he had grown up safe and sound in the gentle embrace of nature itself. Jack's hair was a deep greenish brown, just like fresh leaves, and his eyes shone with the clarity of a clear stream. He was a true friend to all the animals, and astonishingly, he understood their language. He knew every secret of the forest's plants, fruits, and medicinal herbs. He could climb the tallest trees with incredible speed and swim like a fish in the river. His pure, kind heart made all the animals in the forest love and befriend him. Jack always had a warm smile on his face and was ever ready to help anyone in need. His closest companions were three very special monkey brothers: Ko, the strong and brave leader; Genius, the clever and thoughtful second brother; and Wisdom, the playful and quick-witted third. These three were always by Jack's side, ready for any new adventure. But one day, the happy weather in Golden River Grove suddenly changed. The magnificent trees, usually so lush and green, began to wither, and their leaves became dry and brittle. The clear river water gradually dried up, leaving only dusty beds. The animals were on the verge of dying from terrible thirst and hunger. The warm sunlight was no longer bright, but became dim and hazy. The entire grove felt lifeless and sad. Jack and his loyal monkey brothers were very worried about this frightening situation. Jack, with a determined look, decided to seek out the wisest creatures in the forest to understand what was happening. He went to find the old owl, Obsidian, known for his vast knowledge. The old owl Obsidian looked at Jack with his big, wise eyes and spoke in a low, serious voice. "Oh, Jack," he hooted, "this terrible change is the work of the wicked sorceress Vera. She is slowly absorbing all the precious energy of this grove. To stop her, you must find the secret jade dragon." Just then, the wise elephant Serenity joined them, her voice calm and deep. "The secret jade dragon," she added, "is the very lifeblood of this grove. He has been in hiding for a very long time. If you can find him, you can surely defeat the sorceress Vera. But to reach the dragon, you must bravely cross the mysterious forest of forgetfulness, the silent cave of silence, and the treacherous lightless stairs." Serenity then turned to the monkey brothers, her eyes twinkling. "Your wisdom and loyalty will help Jack immensely," she encouraged them. Jack, filled with a new resolve, decided right then and there to search for the secret jade dragon to save his beloved forest. The three monkey brothers, Ko, Genius, and Wisdom, immediately offered to join him. "We will never, ever leave you alone," the monkey brothers declared together, their voices full of loyalty. And so, the four brave friends set off on their perilous journey, entrusting the fate of Golden River Grove to their hands. Jack and the monkey brothers soon arrived at their first great challenge, the Forest of Forgetfulness. The paths in this strange forest were incredibly confusing, twisting and turning in every direction. A thick, strange blue mist hung in the air, swirling around the ancient trees. This mist was known to make people lose their memory and get hopelessly lost. As soon as they stepped into the forest, the blue mist surrounded them completely. Jack and the monkey brothers felt their minds becoming hazy, on the verge of forgetting where they came from and where they were going. Ko, using his great strength, quickly climbed the tallest trees, searching for a path above the mist. He used his sharp fingers to scratch clear marks on the tree trunks, creating a visible trail for them to follow. Genius, with his sharp mind, focused hard, remembering the unique shapes of the surrounding plants and the exact locations of the stones, creating a mental map to remember the path. Wisdom, ever thoughtful, tied his hand and Jack's hand together with a strong rope, ensuring they would never be separated by the mist. Jack, in turn, listened carefully to the distant cries of the animals, using their sounds to guide them along the correct path. United, the four of them bravely crossed the memory-erasing mist. Their second challenge in the Forest of Forgetfulness was the terrifying phantom beasts. These creatures were not real, but they were created from their deepest fears and felt incredibly real, capable of terrifying anyone. Jack, filled with bravery, simply ignored the phantom beasts that swirled around him. He swung his knife through the air, and with each swing, the phantoms seemed to disappear like smoke. Kaio, using his immense strength, grabbed the trunks of large trees and shook them vigorously. With each powerful shake, the phantom beasts around him vanished into thin air. Genius, with his keen intelligence, quickly understood that these phantoms were not real. He was able to control his mind, keeping his fears at bay. Wisdom, with his playful spirit, used his loud, joyful laughter to scare the phantoms away. His laughter echoed through the forest, making the shadowy figures shrink and disappear. In this way, the four friends, using their unique strengths and unity, bravely overcame all the mental challenges posed by the phantom beasts. After successfully crossing the daunting Forest of Forgetfulness, Jack and the Monkey Brothers arrived at their second major challenge, the mysterious Cave of Silence. As they stepped inside, an eerie stillness enveloped them. Not a single sound could be heard. It was as silent as a vacuum. This profound silence could make people feel claustrophobic and even cause strange hallucinations. The cave walls were covered with ancient paintings, but they were in a form that no one could understand. The first difficulty within the Cave of Silence was the soundless barrier. As soon as they entered, their voices completely disappeared. Jack and the Monkey Brothers could no longer talk to each other and had to communicate only with gestures. Jack used his hand gestures to guide the monkeys, pointing and signaling their way forward. Kaio tried his best to understand Jack's commands by carefully observing his facial expressions and hand movements. Genius, ever resourceful, touched the cave walls and created a new form of communication through vibrations, tapping out messages. Wisdom, to show he understood Jack's commands, gently squeezed Jack's shoulder. The four of them, adapting quickly, overcame the silence and continued to move deeper into the dark, quiet cave. The second challenge, at the very end of the Cave of Silence, was the treacherous, lightless stairs. These stairs descended very deep into the earth and had no light at all, making them incredibly dark. The stairs were also very slippery, and a single wrong step could cause them to fall into the abyss below. Jack bravely lit a torch in his hand to light up the stairs, but the torch only gave off a very dim, flickering light. Kaio, using his impressive strength, clung tightly to the rough walls of the stairs, carefully descending step by step. Genius, with his keen analytical mind, carefully analyzed the condition of each step, finding the safest ones to place their feet. Wisdom, ever helpful, sat perched on Jack's shoulder, and to their surprise, provided light from his own glowing eyes, helping them to see just enough in the profound darkness. Together, the four of them bravely crossed the darkness and the slippery stairs, finally reaching the very bottom. At the very bottom of the lightless stairs, they beheld an incredible sight. The magnificent secret jade dragon, sleeping peacefully with his massive, ancient body. Luminous jade stones were embedded all over the dragon's body, giving off a soft, ethereal light that filled the cavern. Jack and the Monkey Brothers slowly and carefully approached the majestic dragon. When they got close, the dragon slowly opened his eyes, which were full of ancient wisdom, and looked at them. "Why have you come to me?" the dragon asked softly, his voice echoing gently in the cavern. Jack, with respect, told him about the dire condition of Golden River Grove and the wicked actions of the sorceress Vera. After listening to everything, the dragon nodded. "I will help you," he said, "but first, you must solve a riddle." The riddle was, "I have never stopped from beginning to end. I give people marks all the time. What am I?" Jack and the Monkey Brothers thought hard. Kaio pondered strength, Genius thought about intelligence, and Wisdom thought playfully. Finally, Jack knew the answer. "It's the river," Jack exclaimed. The dragon was overjoyed that Jack's answer was correct. "You are truly a wise and brave person," he declared, giving his jade power to Jack. A glowing jade dragon ring magically appeared in Jack's hand, giving him the power to fight the sorceress Vera. At that very moment, the sorceress Vera arrived, her face contorted with dark magic. When she saw the glowing jade dragon ring in Jack's hand, she screamed in furious anger. "How dare you destroy my plan? I will make you pay with your life." Dark magical energy glowed menacingly in her hand, and her pet, a giant magical dragon snake, coiled beside her, hissing. The sorceress Vera used her powerful magic to attack Jack and the Monkey Brothers, hurling fireballs, tornadoes, and poisonous smoke. Her magical dragon snake also slithered and released venom, trying to wrap around them. Jack used the power of the jade dragon ring to block her attacks. Kaio grabbed the snake's tail and hurled it away, then threw large stones at Vera. Genius, realizing Vera's power came from the forest, signaled Jack. Wisdom swiftly circled Vera, distracting her. Jack, understanding Genius's signal, used the power of the jade dragon ring to directly strike the source of the sorceress Vera's power, a magical energy stone. The stone shattered into countless pieces, and the sorceress Vera's power began to fade rapidly. Her magical dragon snake also lost its strength and fell harmlessly to the ground. The sorceress Vera, drained of all her power, fell to the ground. Her face became ugly and twisted, and her body slowly began to fade away. Finally, the wicked sorceress Vera disappeared into the air as dark smoke. With the sorceress Vera gone, the secret jade dragon shone brightly, and its light spread throughout Golden River Grove. The trees became lush and green again, the rivers filled with water, and it began to rain, bringing life back. The animals played happily, and the entire grove became more beautiful and prosperous than ever before. Jack and the Monkey Brothers were overjoyed. The old owl Obsidian and the elephant Serenity came to thank Jack, and all the animals recognized him as their true leader. With their agreement, Jack was crowned the Jungle King of Golden River Grove. He ruled justly, helping all the animals. The Monkey Brothers, Kaio, Genius, and Wisdom, became his loyal assistants, protecting the grove. Kaio oversaw defense, Genius maintained knowledge, and Wisdom brought joy. This story taught that gratitude, love, bravery, wisdom, and unity can overcome any difficulty. Jack lived happily with his animal family, and Golden River Grove remained lush and green forever.